Don't feel too bad, Chad. I'll definitely play with those too. Hey, man.
So
Nip, don't invite.
but I'm coming back as soon as I can. Everything's actually like starting up, so we'll be there shortly.
Means I can't follow this car.
Do I need to go like manually reset the router if my power went out?
You shouldn't have to, because it
Nah,
reset
just
itself.
back up.
Because it didn't have power, so you unplugging it and plugging it back in is gonna do the same thing as what just happened to it.
Fair enough. So it just takes time for it to kick back in and shit.
It takes a couple of minutes sometimes, man.
Yeah, it usually takes a while. Things are slow.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did the kills go for normal?
Went as well as usual. Went pretty quick. Gotta organize the herbs again. We have too many of them spread all over the place.
Keep all those games some tight-knit nugs, you know?
Well, this is more, we got Dreamleaf all over the spot, so yeah, I guess it is all over the place, Corey. I thought you were supposed to be our dealer.
I'm not black enough for that.
I was gonna say because you're black, that's hilarious.
Mildly offended.
It's a superpower.
Toss up for biggest pothead in here would be a tie between me and Irel, probably.
Still don't believe Irel smokes. He doesn't look like a stoner.
He
What?
does?
Doesn't.
I believe it's medical, if I remember correctly.
Look at that adorable face.
Mean anything in Canada.
What does a stoner look like?
I have no fucking idea, because I do it.
Drew, you want to post a picture of your face?
I'll get one for you. Hold on.
Jesus Christ, can we not? God.
Is it the one of his bleached asshole?
I don't have that picture, and I don't want that picture.
Joe, you have work to do.
No, nope.
I don't have that picture either.
Oh, by the way, Joe. Joe.
Yes, Linda.
I got a call from a bank. They're saying that you need to make a payment, basically.
The fuck?
Is it a Nigerian prince scam? Because that's a little like stereotypical of you, like Corey.
No, it was the bank is abbreviated VOR.
Huh?
And the head teller was Nick. So you need to get on that.
Thanks. Can you still forward a
that's-
green for me?
That's why I laughed, because I knew exactly what you were getting at, Corey.
You're a motherfucker.
I mean, he
Alright,
still
I have
owes me for
internet.
the
I'm
last
swapping to
time.
my computer.
You're fine, dude.
Everything's good. You can come back.
I'll be back in a minute.
No, Joe, come
Don't
back.
go too long, because we're about to have Drew here and we need to get ready to pull. Y'all need to wait for Bright to go AFK this often.
Hello.
Yo.
Okay, we have working things.
Wow.
Wow.
So what are the major changes in this fight between Heroic and Mythic?
The biggest change that you're really going to run into is each time we destroy one of the shoulder cannons, it has a additional effect. It doesn't stop it. Decimate's going to stun people. So what we have is the 2 markers down here where we need people to stack. Everyone needs to move as a group after Decimate goes out, not before. And then when Annihilate's broken, it will require 2 soaks. The first explosion has to be soaked, and the second. The damage is ramped up is pretty much the other thing, and I think that's it.
Your melee, you gotta run really far. Now you're gonna die.
For Eradication, he pulls you towards the boss, so yeah, you have to run away and try and get to the back of the room. There it is.
Alright.
So far left, as usual.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
We need melee to make sure to do that, please. Actually,
Or
how
like-
many melee? We only really have like 2 really mobile melee, I think, don't we?
We only have 2 minutes period.
You have
We
3.
have 3.
Oh, where'd that come
We picked up a DK.
from? Can't. Man.
We've got some other mobile classes that can help soak, so just be prepared in case the melee, like, say they can only soak one. If it's near the front of the boss, the tanks might be able to help with at least one of the soaks, but not both.
Nick,
Yeah.
I'm running a speed totem too, so whenever that happens, it'll be dropped between
Okay.
blue and red.
So nice.
Thank you, sir. I just realized the markers are actually in the wrong spots for colors, but that's not a problem.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Where do you want warlock gateways?
You can what's the word I'm thinking of?
No idea.
Delist us. There we go. I
You
had a
can what?
stroke. That's
I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
so you can delist us.
I was just waiting on Drew to join.
It should automatically delist when you're 20.
For what?
We're delisted.
Don't
It
send-
does delist
or-
after.
I just walked right outside the instance because I was in the normal one. Oh, god damn it. I'm getting PvP fucking... Who the fuck is on a PvP server?
Why are you flagged?
Because it's a PvP server that we accidentally got stuck in on.
It's because Cecile was
You
the first
probably
one out.
should have waited for the summons, because that's what I was literally about to say. I think we may need to spread the markers out just a little bit, Kita. Not too much, but maybe just a little further to give people some more room.
That's not cool. Are they, like, literally just gonna camp there?
You're on a
I mean,
PvP server, just to
Just get as close as you can to the entrance, accept, and then run straight inside, dude. It's not that
Thanks. Can you go to green again since the markers get moved?
God. Whoever we accepted on a PvP
Should-
server, I fucking hate.
hard. Drew, calm down.
God.
You should be fine to reach
Alright,
in
it's
there.
good.
They didn't really get moved that much.
I was just making sure that it wasn't at max range when I had it set before.
Nah. Alright, so yeah, I wasn't going to move him too far, man. I just want to give him like a little more space so the circles don't completely overlap. Alright. It might have been vaults, but I'm not entirely certain. Because I thought I got out first, but maybe you left before me?
No, we're on Melganis.
That would have been for his lock then, yeah. Because his paladin's on Illidan.
So I think Cecile was the first one out.
Was she? I couldn't tell. I know his... Wait, isn't your lock on Mal'Ganis vaults?
Yeah.
Okay. And we got a bunch of people on Mal'Ganis. Alright. So now I'm gonna put down a cauldron. If you used a flask, I apologize, but we wait till everyone's here. So cauldron down, get one, use it, get the next one. Please make sure to get a food buff. Let's see, let me switch to my defensive setup while I'm thinking about it, because I won't want to forget and then not have it happen during the middle of the fight.
I pasted the healing cooldown rotation in the Discord too for people who don't use Exorcist.
I'm
Why
kind of
do you
hoping,
have
Volts,
paste
that
it?
you get the tanking trinket from the dogs.
I have one, but it's 9:45.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping the one from the dogs, because then we'd both have it and we'd get the bonus from it.
Yeah, if you want, I can use it. I don't mind for boss fights.
I mean, if you want to switch out from the Demas, I don't think it would really hurt, because that gives you armor, but that's useful for a lot of other stuff, so it's up to you on this one, man.
You
Demas is
use
still
it?
pretty useful.
Are you using it?
I mean, I am, because it gives me that bonus armor. Or I could switch to the versatility. It's whichever benefits you. You don't really have to, though, man. I was just saying, like, if you get the upgraded one, that'll make it easier on us. All right, ready check going out?
I'll try it out.
All range is starting on purple.
That means stay on purple until Dissipate goes out. If you run early, I'm going to yell at you. And I will actually yell tonight. Not my pretend where I just talk sternly. All right.
Don't make Nick use his mom voice, guys.
I mean, he's not really wrong. That's pretty much what it amounts to with you jackasses.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enemy combatants detected. Threat level nominal.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Targets acquired.
Stay still.
Cut it out. There you go.
Spread for
Make
annihilation
sure that
sucks.
you do not get too close to the side where the tanks are running. We will not dodge you. You will die. And I'll let it happen.
Exterminated.
Kira?
4,
I thought he was running past me. That was my bad.
1.
Okay, no. I wasn't sure what killed you is what I was asking. Leave him down for now. We're gonna save the res Kira just to be safe.
4, 3, 2.
We're not for annihilation soaks. There's 2
Got
on the
him.
far right by melee. Good
I
job.
don't think there's any near the tanks, so that's good.
Everybody back on purple.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Targets acquired for decimation.
Spread out for annihilation.
3, 2, 1.
Targets acquired.
Got him.
There's
He's
one right there by
transitioning
melee.
at 2%. Yeah. Once you're done soaking, do not stand still. Please run.
2.
Transition. Kill the Yeah, kill the decimator. My bad. Brain fart. And then as soon as it's about dead, run away. Careful.
Dropping speed totem now.
Get to the back of the room.
Run like the wind, literally.
Spirit Link and Strength.
Good job. We don't have a commanding
All
shout,
ranged
sadly.
back
I
on
know.
purple.
Yeah, my totem.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying.
I took him out.
I figured you did. I miss it already.
Now we have arrived
Head it out.
instead.
Move to blue.
We have low C, so that'll work.
Spread out for annihilation soaks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Targets acquired.
Got him.
Move ASAP.
Everybody
Yep.
back on blue.
It's the next part that really sucks for us Volts whenever it's that double soak.
3, 2, 1.
Targets acquired.
Right, head it out.
Spread out for annihilation soaks.
3, 2, 1.
None alive.
Got him.
2 up by melee. Back on purple.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Targets acquired.
Head it out. Wrong way.
Annihilation soaks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Another 2
Got
by
him.
melee. Back on blue.
Focus
Destroy
on the Annihilator. Remember, double soaks are coming out, so we need some people to soak, and we need another group ready to get it if the others can't. Yeah, watch the ground, please.
Get to the
Right.
back of the room.
I'm
Get the
totem
fuck
down.
away.
Pop a BR if you have.
Back on purple.
All right. Don't fuck this up. Focus.
I'll get the first soak on the left.
Thank you.
Sorry for bad placement there.
Go, 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 go. Fuck that fuck that issue.
Spread out
with
for
our-
annihilation soaks. Remember, these are double soaks. Try and be 2 in each soak to take minimum amount of damage.
We got a
Alright.
motion.
2, 1.
Getting this far left soak
Alright,
first.
go.
Try to be 2 in each soak.
Watch yourselves, please. I can't guarantee that I'm not going to be coming through where y'all are at.
4, 3,
Be as close to
fuck me. That's
blue
my
as
bad.
you can be.
Can we get Chrono up?
trapped. I'm trapped back here.
Got him. Use cooldowns. How about the heals?
4, 3, 2,
Spread out for annihilation soaks. Try and be 2 in each soak. There's some towards the back.
Just be careful, guys. There's not much I can do.
Use your lockstones if you haven't already. Try and be as close to purple as possible.
1.
You have another B-res. You might want to
Got
get
him.
anything else up.
Aim for Cry if you can, please.
4,
Just to help with soaks for
Annihilation
Annihilate.
2, 1.
Head it out. All y'all soaking, be careful. I'm gonna go to the back of the room, so just watch yourselves.
4,
Keep going.
Yeah, I was
As
watching you.
close to blue as possible. Move up towards the boss.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Is it?
Good job.
Damn it, it's on personal again.
Diva.
Alright, I can set it to group loot. Thankfully, it was the first boss.
Good thing we got that cloak.
We always get that cloak. Does anyone actually need that? Because I do not. Lutha, guess grats on your trinket? Is that useful for you?
That's things.
For anyone who's unfamiliar with how it works, we do not linger. We start killing trash as soon as the boss dies, unless you're recovering from the fight, like getting rezzed or getting mana. For a translation that was less than subtle hint, get your asses over here.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Hey, I'm being nice. I tried to be subtle at the start.
Oh.
Rip.
Congrats.
Fuck.
What were y'all rolling on?
965 belt.
Sorry, man.
Oh, it's always
good.
Oh man,
I'm not even mad. That
was close.
was great.
Wow.
That being said, does anyone not know how the dogs fight works? Because this is going to be pretty important to not fuck up if we want to get through this rather rapidly.
I do not. It's my first time in Mythic and Taurus.
Okay, you've done dogs on Heroic, though, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so they mostly have the same abilities. The difference now is that you're going to get a debuff, either Shadow or Fire. The debuff you get determines which dog you're on. If you get the Shadow debuff, you're on the Shadow Dog, Fire debuff, Fire Dog. So what's going to happen is every time you're hit with Shadow damage, when you have the Fire debuff, you're going to put a patch of fire on the ground, and there's only 2 abilities that do that. One is going to be Siphon. So what that group does is they stack up and move as a group to drop fire behind them as they go. And then when Consuming Sphere comes out, you just get away from the spot where the sphere explodes, and you get away from like the area we need to kite around or move to drop the fire against the wall as close as you possibly can manage.
Gotcha.
If you are on the Shadow Dog, when you take fire damage, which is usually Inflamed, Molten Touch you shouldn't get hit by, what you're going to do is you're going to end up pulling people to you and doing shadow damage. So the main goal is to not go to where the tanks are at the front of the boss, because we don't want tanks getting pulled. You go off to the side or center of the room, and there should be other people there that it will grip to you. It's going to be annoying as a caster, but you just learn to deal. Yeah, that's about it, really. So, did I miss anything on the dogs? Because really, that's kind of about all they really do.
I was clicking things.
Did you talk about the transition at 50%?
Okay, thank you. At 50%, what's going to happen is the dogs are going to get an immunity, and the tanks need to swap. Whatever dog you're on, stay for whatever the tank picks up. Your debuff will change to the opposing one. You do not want to chase after the dog that you were previously on. So if you're on the fire dog, when the transition happens, you stay and you'll be on the shadow dog. That's about it.
Did you mention that they no longer have a shared health pool?
That is also correct, thank you. They will not have a shared health pool, and as a lock, I'm sure you're going to want multi-dot.
Yep.
They will basically take 15 seconds to rejuve if one dies before the other, So if one is called to slow DPS on it, it just means try and get to the other dog to drop your dots on it and kind of help kill that one instead.
Gotcha.
If they're within range of each other and it looks like they're going to die roughly the same time, don't worry too much. It will be a call that gets made. The biggest thing is the debuffs. Make sure that you're in the right spot for that. That will be the one thing that's like the most annoying about this fight.
We lost at the start, Cecile.
I'm also gonna reset the boss real quick.
I'll do the
So
last.
just run. Run.
Away. Oh, I got
Run.
shot too.
Run. I'm not doing anything except just running. We're just doing a reset so they don't leap off while we set markers and shit.
Oh, there's one last thing you forgot to cover.
What is that, sir?
The dogs, who let them out?
Who?
Just kill us all.
Good one.
This is why we don't need 2 Nicks. It'll be back to back.
Wow.
It's punderful. Alright. If I wasn't focused on actually leading, I'd be making more jokes, sadly. I didn't move you, Kira.
I moved myself.
Oh,
I came back to you
speaking
saying
of
it
which.
was wonderful.
So why did I get moved?
Because that's what I came back to you saying.
Alright, fair enough.
One small thing. If you're on the
Only-
fire dog and you've got the debuff going out, you'd be moving with them. It's going to be on the outside of the room is where you'll be stacking behind the dog.
So if you're facing the red marker, like where I'm currently at, it is to this side of the marker you need to be. We're going to make an arc around this part of the room. The first fire should probably stop somewhere about here, roughly.
Yeah, I think it's like right around here.
Yeah, and then the next set of fire should stop at the pools, depending on how good our DPS is. So we should be right about here-ish. All right. Any questions before we pull? Please make sure that you were on the right dog with your debuff, because if you weren't, you'll get called to move, and if it continuously happens, you will just be asked to step out. I generally
No
don't
more
do that.
gambles.
No, we've had too many wipes because people were in the wrong spot, so I gotta take a hard line stance. You there, Volts?
Yeah, sorry. Let me just switch. I'm switching up some gear so I can not die. This guy
No, you're fine, man. I wanted to verify that you didn't need to go AFK or something. That's all.
All right, let's try this.
All right. Here we go. Pay attention to your debuffs. They pretty much are going to come out like 3 seconds after the dogs get pulled.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, I got the shadow dog this time. They're as close as I can make them for cleave, so make it count. All right, moving.
After this molten touch, fire stack up behind the dog.
Shadow, once more, do not run in front of the dog when you're dealing with inflamed or any other fire debuff. If you pull me, I will yell at you. I'm gonna preemptively move the dog up a little bit here in a second.
It's got some awkward movement over here on fire.
Move as a group, please. Black balls always have way more gravity than they're supposed to.
Is it because they're singularities?
Apparently. I thought it would have been your black hole that would have done that.
Get back stacked up behind the dog on fire.
Stack up. Make sure your tank doesn't get feared, please. Siphon's getting ready to come out fire. Get ready. Fire Dog is a little bit behind Shadow. Remember, even though you're moving out from Molten Touch, you still have to stay kind of close enough that you actually don't get killed by Siphon. G IRL? Okay, yeah, his click procced. Hey, okay. Trade.
I can't.
Just taunt mine. I got the fire one coming onto me. He's gonna be coming here in a second. I got it. Nope.
Holy shit.
You got your.
Yeah.
Thing?
I got feared. I'm dead.
Wow.
Yeah, just swipe it up. Alright. So DPS is probably going to need to watch the dogs. If they look that uneven again, need like slow on the one that's furthest along just a little bit.
Don't release.
My
Said it
part.
right as I hit it, but it's fine.
Is it possible to bring the fire dog a little closer? Or was that close?
No.
Yeah, that was really far away.
Warlocks don't need a double dot. Fuck off.
Come on,
So
What, you mean?
wait, on a more slightly serious note, I think I moved the marker for.
Could be moved a little closer together.
I moved the fire marker out a little bit more, but I'll move the shadow marker out a little bit for start and see if that's better for y'all. Unfortunately,
So
there's
you
just
want-
going to come up. Wait, whoa, sorry, go ahead.
You want me to tank the red dog if I get him first, whether starting red and not against the wall, like more.
No, not against the wall. Give them like a
Right
little,
here?
like you're gonna be further away from the wall, but that's fine. But we need it close enough for like multi-dotters because if it's too far away, they can't reach if they're on shadow. Normally, I end up with fire dog like 9 times out of 10 when we're doing this. So, hey, I see the other problem. We don't need 5 healers.
You want to see back to 4?
Yeah. 1 second.
Yo.
Just bringing up the pertinent people real quick. There he is. Okay, so we have 2. Alright. Remember that consuming sphere, if you're not careful, the spot that's purple on the ground is where it's going to land. If you're too close to that spot, it's probably going to fuck your day up. Make sure you move. I think that might be a little bit better for you guys for multi-dotting, if I remember correctly. If you can trip in, just let me know if it's too far away, and I'll make an adjustment, Volts, and you just keep your dog where he's at, okay?
Okay.
It's a little easier for me since you got to actually do the kiting around the room, and I don't. Everyone did pretty well to that last part. We just got to watch our DPS on the dogs. That's like the biggest thing.
We'll hold off a little bit on the switch if he's casting that shit. Just let me know if yours is as well.
We don't have a choice, sadly, because I get the fire debuff and you get the shadow, and it becomes a problem if we don't swap. It's just the cast that timing was just a little too rough.
Talk to me.
All right. We just ended up with like a bad taunt swap scenario. I hate that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I got fire this time. Alright, go ahead and go Volts.
Beware.
Watch for Molten Touch. Fireside, stack up on the other side of the dog, please. Locks, are y'all good?
Yeah, this is good.
Alright. Consuming Sphere is about to come out. Get ready to move away from this dog. Just line up against the wall if you can, guys. Makes it a little easier to drop the fire there and not like directly on top of where we need to be kiting. Good job. Stack back up when Inflamed is pretty much done. Slow down just a little on the Shadow Dog, please. Way to Darkness, all of y'all move in. Good job. Slow down on the Shadow Dog, seriously. If any of the ranged over there can get some dots out on this one, it'd be appreciated.
Molten Touches coming out with these.
Siphons, don't run ahead of the group. Or if you're gonna run ahead of the group, don't run where the tank needs to go.
You ready for the swap?
Yeah. Alright, I got him Volts. Everyone who's got like near the Shadow Dog, just give me a second. Alright. Y'all should be good for the moment. How many roses do we have?
1.
Get Fangs up, please. Way to Darkness, move in.
Second,
Move in,
guys.
move in, move in, move in.
Oh.
I got like 1 second.
Should I yonk?
Yeah, if you don't mind, please. When our next res is available, if nobody else needs it, get Cry up. Remember, if no one else needs it.
Fire Dog, stack up and move behind him.
Maybe it's Lucy.
Got a lot of people not moving in groups because we have a lot of folks dying to Siphon.
Beware.
Watch for Molten Touch.
Why would it pull somebody with the Shadow debuff for Molten Touch? That's fucking stupid.
Does that all the time?
Because it does. It's random.
Somebody has a fire buff over on Shadow.
Don't make me look through it. If you got the fire buff, you need to get the fuck out. Stack up for weight.
It is Kirkel. Okay, never mind.
What?
Well, he was in range over here.
You
But-
saw
Here,
nothing.
did you just come over to like tag the dog? Up. Popping fortifying. Guys, don't get near the tanks, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But this is a really bad place to tank it, by the way. There's like barriers all around it.
Hold on, I'll in a second.
I'm gonna reset. Don't release. Don't release. Don't release. Don't release. Don't release. Don't release.
Everybody
Ooh.
release. Just kidding, don't do it.
Do we have anyone who can actually res?
Yeah, I can res. One
Like,
sec.
yeah,
Just hold. Just Hold your horses. I was trying not to die to my fucking
That's
stagger.
fine.
I got turned around, but I caused 0 problems with it. The issue we're having is people are not moving together when there's Molten Touch going out during Siphon. You need to move as a group, or else you're going to die on your own.
Yeah, I think I stressed that to start with, but to stress again, you legitimately need to move as a group. I know with Molten Touch, it's going to pick one person, but that one person's going to be the outlier and not like the main reason for the group having any problems. So, as a group, because yeah, it looks like our deaths, a large number of them, were all due to Siphon.
We should probably tank the boss when we switch more up there and not like back in this corner, because like trying to like maneuver
Yes,
around
I know.
this.
It was positioning, just making sure I was far enough from the fire dog. It's finicky, and that's the problem. If I get too close and it fucks me up, it's just gonna wipe the group. But it should have been moved out. So yes.
So I was moving with the group guns. There was no spots left beside the wall. I went to move ahead and was told not to move ahead, so I stopped and ate shit.
Yeah, everyone should be moving as a group. Someone actually, it wasn't you moving ahead. Someone literally ran away from the group and ran in front of me. You should not do that.
Yeah, I blinked on top of you, or close to it, which probably was what got you.
Yeah.
I was trying to blink to the side, but it was like, nah, you're going over here. I'm like, alright.
It happens. Outside of that, everyone did moderately well. Looked like there was a little bit of a good focus on getting the dogs like multi-down. So let's try and do that one more time. But for our Siphon groups, please move as a group. If you need to move to the side or something, just make sure you're still near people, because Siphon will kill you. So
As a
everyone
general
should be
rule, if you have Siphon during Molten Touch, move to the right of it.
Yes. Alrighty, let's try this again. Unfortunately, I don't actually move with the range, so that's probably the best advice you can get from someone that can tell you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, flame again. Start moving volts.
Beware.
Molten, and then as soon as it's done fireside, everyone stack together on the same side. Everyone get together. Get ready to move. Okay, should be the last one. Stay as a group.
Guys on fire, you might want to bring it a little bit closer to his back leg, just so I can help you soak it. I'm not sure if I was able to help all the way.
Just make sure you're away from the dog. Good job.
What was that?
Probably consuming sphere. You were probably a little too close.
I was not even in the sphere.
We're all getting bounced around. We're not spreading out enough.
So what's killing people over here? Way to darkness. We're gonna reset this as soon as I'm done. Alright.
Run away!
So I'm gonna take a look at just a second to see what killed a whole bunch of people, because I'm not entirely certain what it was, but we lost way too many folks. According to this, it was consuming sphere is what killed you, Drew. You had inflamed, so it wasn't the sphere. It wasn't the impact. It was the damage from the impact that did it. You may have been a little too close. Had inflamed kill another.
Yeah, he was in the circle.
Shadow Scar.
On my monitor, I
which,
wasn't in the circle. That doesn't make fucking
again, it's the AoE from it, and the damage that was done to you had you low.
Really? I'm at full health until it hits. That's...
The last hit he had before that was inflamed, and then it says it's consuming finished him. So...
I mean,
it says consuming hit him for quite a good bit, though, so maybe it was the sphere.
yeah,
I don't
see
know
him
where
taking...
it was.
I see him taking 1 million from Inflamed and then getting
And then,
that
like,
healed
6
up.
million.
Yeah, then he gets
Yeah,
healed
that's
and then
weird.
he takes it, yeah.
You must have been like standing just inside of it then. Inflamed on consuming detonation and inflamed on Irel. Lutha was Shadow Scar the last thing that hit her, so I think she may have been in front of the Shadow Boss.
She was pretty low from Inflamed too, though. I think we were all getting too close for
Shadow
Inflamed for
Scar has
that.
to be something else. Yeah, that's weird. Oh no, wait, Shadow Scar's when you get pulled. Never mind. I'm sorry, Lutha.
So if she got pulled, that means that someone's on the wrong side.
Was Lutha on our side?
Yeah, I had the shadow debuff.
She wasn't on my side then, because I was flame. So yeah, she was on the right side.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought
She must have just. She may have just been in low from inflamed, and when she got pulled, it finished her. Same for Brad. He died to inflame, just ticking damage. So that, yeah, so that was just damage from probably losing a healer. All right.
Okay.
So for anybody who's curious when it comes to that consuming sphere, the first one, it's always going to be on Farg. Get to the wall as far away as you can, including the melee, because I know that you want to do the damage, but if you get clipped by that, it is going to kill you. Like, get as far away as possible. I don't know how he died to us. I don't know how it did 6 million damage if he wasn't there, but it killed you. Alrighty, let's do this. Everyone calm yourselves down. Because there's nothing wrong.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Flame it again. Go ahead and go.
Beware.
Molten Touch. After it's done, flame side, you know where to get. So get there. Stack together. Alright. Start moving. Try not to stop and cast for too long. Alright. Consuming Sphere is about to come out. Get away from this guy. Make sure you're as far away as possible, please. Don't stack up because you got inflamed, but, you know, do the best you can. Great job! Back on the boss. Fireside's a little further ahead, but we're not going to slow because it's probably going to change when we transition.
Sorry, Cry.
Stack up. Stack in. Thank you. Alright, Siphon Corruption's getting ready to come out, Fireside, so get ready to stack again. Remember, Molten Touch is also coming, so if you get targeted by it, just try and step to the right. Incoming. I'm gonna circle out just a little bit because it's a little far. It's alright, keep going. Whenever we get a chance, Resolutha, please. Thank
She's
you.
alive. She's alive.
No, I saw. I called for it like I think right as you did the res. Alright, we got a trade.
She didn't get res.
Oh, she didn't? Oh, no, it looked
She
like she
lived.
died. Yep,
She lived
it
with
looked like
7k health.
It's all good. I think you may want to pull your dog. Nope, we're fine. I didn't see the debuff had come off. You're good, man. Way to Darkness, stack in. Can we get Dalos up, please?
On the other dog, it's gonna be a bit.
Is there no one over there to res him? Damn it.
I can here. He's up now. Yes, I did.
Oh, you're fine. That's why I was asking. They're at about equal distance on their damage right now.
Move in.
Beware.
Watch the orb.
Beware.
Molten Touch. Watch it.
Oh god, save me please.
Thought you said save me police. That's kind of amusing because we know that's not gonna happen. Way to Darkness, stack in.
Wow.
Honesty hurts. What percentage is your dog at, Volts?
16.
Thank you. Alright, they're roughly in the same ballpark. Slow down just a little on Shadow Dog. Not much, just a touch.
Shadow touch?
A little bit. Desolate Gaze is on a tank, so be careful. Alright. Finish this dog. Oh.
Beware.
Just finish Shadow and then switch to Fire as quickly as you can. Alright. Keep him right about there if you can for me, Volts. Up.
They're empowered.
Yeah. Finish him. Just kill the fire one. Everybody on it. It was a worthwhile sacrifice if this fucking thing dies. How many pulls was this?
2, 3, 4.
4. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Some of those are probably fake pulls too.
Hey, Volts.
I don't think we had any fake ones.
Well, then that was the first one.
Reset.
Yeah, it was a reset.
I don't count that one ever.
Well, I didn't know if it showed up on the meters or something.
It probably would, but I was asking because I don't check the meter, mostly because it's, you know, not accurate. Need if it's for main spec, greed if it's for off spec, or transmog. Do not hit disenchant, and pass if you don't need it. Do it as expediently as possible, please. We're headed to high command.
Take that.
So one of the things we're probably going to change on this go-around, Volts, is you and I aren't going to be popping any bombs unless they're between us and Pod 2. We're also going to set up markers for people to stack on, one for ranged, one for heals, and one for melee. You are to be with those, and you are to always be with those. For everybody else, if you are going out for... That's fine. If you're going out for the stun grenade, I think we might set up some spots that we want y'all to go to. Is that what you're telling me earlier, Chad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once
So
you
we'll be
get that
setting
out.
some... Yeah, we'll be setting some spots for those. Chrono, if you could go ahead and start working on the rotation for people going into pods, please.
Sure.
It's so frustrating when you're like have like a super strong pull, 2 pulls in a row, and then the
A shitty pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit.
Honestly, if we'd been doing a little... Yeah, I'm good, Volts. Go do what you need to, man. I want to just basically say that we legitimately did better on these attempts on dogs than we have for our last couple of weeks. So I'm not really going to get terribly upset about it. I think everyone's basically figuring out how to do the mechanics. So please kill the portals, by the way.
portals me more monsters, I can chain lightning off.
Can anyone drop a mailbox, please? I have potions in there I gotta grab.
Yep. Mailbox drop back here.
But you're not Nightborn.
You should probably go pick up the lost letter and do that quest chain for the postmaster because you get like a 3-hour cooldown mailbox.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it's not like a class specific or a profession specific one.
For all you non-engineers here.
Yeah. I wouldn't suggest it except that it's like it's really nice. Outside of just like getting the titles and whatnot. Because I've been doing basically what he is. It's like, oh, I got something I need to pick up. I'll just throw this down. Did you just finally realize you needed to actually like come back?
No,
Oh
I
shit!
moved him up here.
Could somebody invite Drew? Sorry.
He quit. I don't.
No, he's switching characters. He whispered.
No.
He's coming on as druid for our high command.
Did somebody move me or something like that?
You're so fucking stupid.
I didn't hear the thing.
Oh, really now?
I didn't hear the
I'm definitely not gonna abuse that.
Yeah, I don't think it makes a sound when you're muted.
I didn't mute him. I moved him to the other channel, and he said he didn't hear it.
No.
So I'm gonna definitely take that as a win.
It's probably a fluke. I probably just missed it.
Nah.
Let's see. So.
Wait, what's the problem?
I'm just working on the rotation and moving people.
Gotcha.
You want me to blah, 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 blah?
What?
You want me to hit? Do you want me to heal this?
Do we want to 5 heal it, or were we 4 healing it?
We were 4 healing it. We could probably use a 5 healing for it though.
What about chain lightnings?
Do we have G?
I mean,
Yeah,
2 elementals is not bad, but I'm trying to. I don't know. Do you...
Get 2 balance shoots, that'll be fine.
Yeah, we got 2 balance now, so that should probably help us out. I'll let y'all decide because on this one I'm not entirely certain. I feel like 5 healing would probably help us a little bit if we got the DPS to handle the ads.
Let's try 4 healing. See if it
Okay.
sucks. If not,
I'm gonna need an explanation.
We're gonna set everything up and explain it as we go because we're changing the strategy a little bit anyways.
Okay.
Biggest thing on this one that you need to worry about, Losi, is the boss now throws a stun grenade on you and you need to move away from the group. So for everyone else in this raid who may not understand this, I'm bringing this up now. If you are not the person with the grenade, do not run away from the person with the circle. You are just going to get yourself fucked. We're going to make some people the targets that you need to stack on. You're going to stay with them. Those people are going to be responsible for making sure bombs aren't tripped because y'all are going to be moving the group appropriately. And we're going to have spots that are going to be specifically for people to take the stun grenades.
Hey, nobody died to the elevator. Congratulations.
Thank God for small miracles.
This is a Mythic raiding guild?
Don't make me move you. Also, if you took a flask, go ahead and use one. I'm going to drop a cauldron as soon as we get up here and get settled.
You also never wipe on trash. Or less on trash.
Only if one of our shamans goes full retard. You should never go full retard.
Yeah, that's fucking shot.
I mean, I thought you always, you always lust on trash. Then you just pull a boss to reset it.
There you go. See? Yes.
Very true, actually.
Cauldron is down. Can we get a lockbox to summon people, please?
I'll grab it real quick. Be right back.
It's like wasting 20 seconds to say.
Oh God, that makes me happy.
Why,
Someone
what
calls for lockstone, and boom, there's 3 lockstones coming out.
Oh, I said box, but yeah, we need lock rocks too.
Summon them all.
There we go. We got like so many warlocks, it should happen.
Yeah.
We got like too many.
Wait, everybody passed on those gloves from the boss? I'll have to go pick those up then. We can't leave those behind. I may have to start greeding on loot just to make sure that it goes to like the right spot so we don't leave it behind. All right. Chad is throwing down some markers for us. I assume those markers that you've got are going to be the positions that people need to go for stuns, correct?
Yeah, moon and orange, as close to those as possible.
Okay.
As for the pulse grenade, all the range should be stacked on purple. Where we tank the bosses right there in that corner on X, and then melee is generally on blue.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And then the only mines that are cleared usually are the ones that are in a clear path
Between
from
1 and 2. Yeah, like right over in here. So you and me, Volts, are basically just going to only clear this way if we need to.
Okay.
That should actually probably help out with the healing just a little bit, which means if people are tripping mines, it's not going to be a huge ordeal, but you really should make an effort not to, as much as possible, please. Also, one more quick reminder is you absolutely need to make sure that ads are dying. So also, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our 10 real quick. Just a brief break to let everyone get out, relax. Yeah, bats. Bats are going to be a big thing.
All right.
So, everyone, AFK, go stretch, walk away. We will see y'all as probably in 10 minutes. If you're not back in 10 minutes, I'm going to assume you're dead and just find somebody else.
This rotation look good?
Sorry, say again?
This rotation look fine.
Let me pull it up real quick. Sorry, I don't have my notes going. I actually took my headset off because I was like, yeah, I'm going to go like away for a second. But then I was like, you got Nip on 2 different pods, or you just having him there as a fill-in?
So yeah, that would be good. Let me just take him off this one.
Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, why is he on both? I'd say trade Joe for Nip for pod 2, maybe.
I kind of wanted Joe early because, at least according to his last fight, his DPS is butthole, and it's like the easiest one to do because you just put the fucking things down.
Yeah, I honestly, no, you're not really wrong. I really wish we didn't have Lutha healing as a paladin, because I would just have Joe on his paladin and get somebody else to DPS. I might have Chad sit down with him and go over some stuff and see if he can help him improve his DPS a bit, because he seems like a pretty decent guy, and he'd probably be more than willing to help him out.
Likely. Let me see.
I am, however, I'm going to be here, but I can't see anything because I'm going to step away for a second.
No, that's okay. He did die in the last fight too, so there's that, but...
How do you do on Worldbreaker?
I'm looking that up now, actually. He did... I mean, he did better than the Puglock, Drew, the Pug Priest, and the tanks. It's like, oh.
Okay. So it may have just been that he died on that last fight and his DPS dropped. We'll assume that for the moment.
That's still pretty bad.
I mean, yes.
I think Drew was like only had like 1 talent on at the time too, or something.
I don't fucking know. I hope Drew chills the fuck out, because he's getting really touchy really quick over nothing.
Yeah.
Like, Triffin wasn't even giving him shit. He was just like, hey, make sure you should try this talent instead.
No, it wasn't. Well, it was that, and it was also, hey, put your second talent on, retard.
I was trying to figure out what talent is marked SL, because my brain just refuses.
Soul Leech, I believe.
Soul Leech isn't a talent, is it?
Thought it was.
Soul Leech should be just what happens, I thought, naturally between them and their demon. You might be right, and I could just be wrong.
I was just assuming, honestly. But
I'll take a look here in a second.
Missile Conduit. Oh, Siphon Life. That's what it is.
Ah, there it is.
Which is another one in that tier. He was telling him to take that, and he was taking Soul Conduit.
Yeah, honestly, Soul Leech is a little bit better for that one, because it does, it lets him heal, and it also has another dot to do more damage.
Yeah, and if you can multi-dotting with more stuff is always good, but...
I'm gonna bring up the other officers real quick, just in case we need to talk about anything before we get started.
Okay.
What's up, bitch?
That's...
Okay. So, we have the list out for people who are going to be doing pods. Nip, you're going to be a backup for pods 1 or 2, depending on what we need. So,
or second rotation, I think was more what that was.
Pod one.
Because
the first one.
Oh no, wait, yeah. So who are we going to have for backup then?
Cecile offered to be backup.
Yeah, I try and keep the people who are kind of new just off of jobs of responsibility because they might not show up and I'll have to change it next week. But yeah, we could have her as backup. I think still have Brad available as a pod person. And we also have, I think there was at least one more. I don't have Waka. I don't have Waka anywhere.
Make it, how about we do Waka and
backup.
possibly Trippin.
Alright, Waka. Fool. Yeah, Fool and these are just the backup people I'm pretty sure we have so far. The people who aren't, I'm not even gonna bother with like this DK, but
Nah. We'll save, because I mean, Cecile, she'll probably be joining us until we either get like a full-time raider or she transfers over to actually raid with us.
Yeah. I mean, that's all good. But pretty much we just have the warlocks that are currently not in anything at the moment, which we could maybe switch in, actually. I had, like, melee in for the second pod, or the second time on pod 1, just because that's, like, one less person to get raped by the spinny people and run over shit. Obviously the first pod 1 we're doing healers. Then I know Kirakel's kinda Shadow Priests don't really do low health ads, right? Like, well, that's why I tend to try and keep them on the ads. Correct me if I'm wrong, but assume Kira's just not here.
Say that one more time, please.
I assume Shadow Priests don't really do like low health ads well, right? Because
I'm not entirely certain. I feel with like their Shadow Word Death, they should be okay with it because it should build insanity for them. But I don't know that for certain either.
I could also put like one of the. Yeah, I'll put Brad in his spot, so I'll have both the hunters. Actually, no, because we kind of want. I want their ranged interrupts actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we probably would.
I
think it's okay to leave it like it is right for the moment. If Kita's going in last, we're not really losing too much. Because I think he's not really going to actually like benefit from trying to do any kind of like killing on those ads. And I think Shadow Priests are mostly focused single target these days.
Yeah, if I was gonna put him. Yeah, it's probably good. Let's make that a little cleaner.
I think for the moment that setup might work best. I don't think we've got anything else to.
Yeah, it should be good.
I'm back.
Welcome back, sir.
Gary, you suck at ads, right?
Rude.
Gary, your class sucks at ads, right?
Yeah, not as good as balanced druids. Or warlocks who can just put one dot out and then that's it.
Kind of what I was assuming. Alright, so you're not allowed to DPS the ads ever then? Is that cool?
I guess.
Okay. Then you have to use surrender.
2, 1.
As soon as you go into the pod.
That's gonna be a big ol' no.
Alright. I think we're pretty well situated. Honestly, IRL, I don't know if there's a healing rotation.
There is.
No, wait, there is. It's just further down the note, and
I just need to kick Cecil out of it because that's not real life. But you can pretend that that's you.
We can just call for his, yeah.
And
Should we head to raid channel?
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll just fly.
Decleated.
Alright.
Get lock cookies.
So, if you have Exorcist raid tools, you need to do /RT space note so that you can see the rotation. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it out real quick just to be safe. First round. This is the first set of pods. Dallas and Lutha are going into pod 1 in that order. Pod 2 is going to be Celerin and Karakel. Pod 3 is going to be G-Touched and Onitsu. Next rotation is going to be Niplith and Kryos for pod 1. Druid and Fangs for pod 2. And the boss should be dead by the time pod 2 is done, or close to it. Backups are going to be Waka, Trippin, Brad, and Cecily. Any questions?
No.
All right. So again, ranged, gonna be on diamond. Melee on square. Volts, you and I are gonna tank her at red X. Moon and circle are gonna be where people with the stun grenades need to move. That's really about it. Just try not to blow up mines, please.
Wait, what were we thinking? I'm sorry.
Who was that? Is that Volts?
Yeah, what are we taking? Regular?
We're gonna go to red X. We're just gonna get in that corner.
Okay.
And then we're only gonna clear mines if they're between us and pod 2. So should be okay.
Oh, Nick, I do have a question. Sorry.
What's up, man?
I might have been tunneling or not paying attention, but what does diamond and moon mark specify?
Moon is where the stun grenades need to go. Diamond is where ranged need to stack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's moon and circle for pulse grenades because you don't want to stack them on top of each other.
Aren't there 3 grenades?
I'm assuming if it's not wrong, the melee can probably pick the side closest to red X for their stun grenade, and ranged can go directly to Moon for theirs, or as close as possible. Is that inaccurate? Because there's going to be another...
Usually the melee is like dead center, like where the boss is standing now, and then nobody gets hit.
Interesting.
So it's like more uptime for melee DPS.
All right, so that being the case, just make sure that you move to...
Do we have like range stacking on square right now? Is that what's going on?
Ranged are going to be stacking on diamond.
Diamond, okay.
Diamond is actually for ranged. Square is going to be for melee.
Yeah, and the square is a reference point. Like that's the square is where the back of the boss should be.
Just make sure that you're not on but near-ish square to make sure that you're like close enough to actually hit the boss. That's the biggest thing.
And the bats.
Yes, bats are always priority. You there, Joe?
Yeah.
Anybody else need something? Did I forget anything?
Beast?
I'm actually curious, for each of the people doing pods, do you know what you do in the pod that you are in?
Actually, I don't know for pod 1. What do I do for pod 1?
Okay,
You hit the buttons.
Hey, pod 1 is you target the boss and spam 1 to keep the debuff up. Your number 2 button is the button you're going to press when you see ads starting to spawn. You're going to place the reticule over them and click so that it'll actually drop the debuff on them. Button 3 is a 24-second cooldown that will one-shot a bat. If you see one that's looking like it's going to get a cast off, or if you really just want to do it on cooldown, which you probably should, make sure to kill them as quickly as possible. Bats are, like, button 3 is your, this is a bat is dead, it's less DPS off of the boss or the ads, but yeah, that's basically what you need to focus on. Is that clear?
Word.
Do we hop
Did
out
you
at-
say word? Yeah, I think it's 19 stacks that you need to get out of the pod.
It's
If I
around
remember
there.
correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can go past it sometimes, but.
Make sure you've eaten verse food and possibly using like a stam flask if you intend to go that far. Anyone have a question about how pod 2 is going to work? Actually, to be safe, for pod 2, the boss is going to be tanked like right in this area again. So when you go to drop the fell emitters for pod 2, put them in like this area, please. The marks that you see are still going to be standard for where you need to be moving for any of your abilities. So range will probably be like right around here. Same setup. Pretty much the same for the next pod as well, except I think range will probably be stacked just so you can actually, you know, not die when the fell shield needs to go out. Got it?
When you're not so scared.
If anybody fucks this up, I'm probably going to be very upset you didn't ask questions.
Oh, yeah, actually, I've got a question, Mike.
What up?
It seems that we picked up an upside down green marker here.
That's just for the people with the bomb for melee. Like, if you get stun grenade, that's roughly where you need to go.
10-4.
All right. Everyone seems to be, I guess, well informed. Let's do this. Bolts, you're going to grab him first.
5,
Hey, Candyman,
3, 2,
Yes, sir.
1.
could you say
Rachel. I was gonna say Rachel. Rachel.
It's where's Rachel? Thank you very much.
Okay, excuse me.
Hey, IRL, you got to be in the pod, man.
Oh, right, sorry.
So you know this is where. Wait. Okay, so then obviously
that bat, guys.
3, 2,
I think they're. Looks like the stun grenades are mostly okay. It's hard to tell at this point. I got the boss.
Lucy is dead. I'm stunned.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, Blade Storm hurts. Right, Lutha? Thank you.
Oh Jesus.
Guys, we've got to move these out.
Yeah, my blink was on cooldown because I just used it. I'm gonna. I don't have res anyways.
All right, wipe it up.
Can I explain something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if
Don't
two
really
ranged get on it, whoever's the the way we did it was whoever's the closest to the nearest point, the other person goes the other way. So just then, I went to green, and two people were on top of each other because they were both trying to go to condom. Whoever's closest to condom, continue to condom. The other person goes away. Same thing for moon. If you guys are closer to moon and two people get it and you're on top of each other, the closest person to moon continues to moon, and the other person
So
gets
what
away.
you're saying is to get good. That's what I got.
So on a more serious note, I actually understand what you're saying, man. I
Yeah.
think the two people who went to condom, they were spread out, so they didn't actually hit each other. But if you can, if you can, go to the opposing ones, you should probably just call which one you're going to go to. And whoever has the if it's two ranged, if somebody says I'm going to moon, the other person should say they're going to condom and just run to it.
Yeah, but what if they both say they're going to moon at the same time, and then you're like, ugh.
I can't help. There's only so much we can really do is just assume that people are going to not be retarded.
Yeah,
I know that's a bad assumption, but it's the best I got. Because he's not wrong. If you're closer to moon and you say going moon, the other person should just be able to deduce that they should go to condom. Probably save movement speed stuff to actually let you get there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we're not worrying about parse right now. So use your movement abilities to get out, then come back in. Don't use them to come back in and walk out slow.
Yeah. However, I think our first real losses were to Blade Storm, as far as I can tell.
But that's the other thing. Ads are priority. All ads. Bats first, but cleave all you can on those ads because of the Blade Storm.
That is correct.
It's an AoE fight. Altogether, this is an AoE fight. So
if you are going to be cleaving off of the boss onto bats, that's fine. But you really should be focused bats and cleaving onto boss and ads, always ads.
Yep.
Don't forget IRL. As soon as the boss is pulled, you need to get in the pod.
Yeah, sorry.
I know it's not it's your first time dealing with it, but still. We'll keep a lookout. But again, as a reiteration for everybody else, if people with stun grenades are headed in a direction, unless they're just standing on top of you, you should not be moving with them or away from them. You should probably just stay steady and let them run past you. People with grenades, you'll need to be self-aware enough to know that you need to move pretty much as soon as you feel that you've got the ability. I'd say at the start, but I'm not really sure if that's the case. But I feel like if you can afford to move out early, just go ahead and do so.
It'll have a savable over you.
I wonder.
What's up?
I wonder if we could take a page from Garathi and have 2 stack points for the range so we can ping pong between them when the ads start to blunder on one.
That's tough with all the mines around.
Yeah. People should probably just pay attention if it says it's charging somebody, move away. That one, I don't think there's much that we can really do to help people with that. All right, you ready, Volts? Gonna take that as a yes.
I mean, he's jumping. I feel like that's a yes.
He's the one that gets him first. That's why I asked.
3, 2, 1.
This is one engagement you will not walk away from.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Guys, don't hit mines.
Alright, I got Savax. Pull her back just a little more. I think that's as good as it's going to really get. Bats up. Taunt when you can, please. Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna actually be popping a few small mines. I got her.
Bat.
Careful with the mines, guys.
2, 1.
Taunt, you can, please. I'm gonna be popping a couple as best I can.
Fuck.
Thing alright there, Chrono? Switch
Yeah,
sides.
just trying to move
Watch
out.
the mines.
It's a minefield.
Yeah, literally.
So
Don't be in
going
front. Yep, yep.
4, 3.
I have
guys-
no idea why he tried to Volts. You don't
guys-
need to take him, dude.
You guys are hitting these now, remember?
Yeah. Volts, can you grab it?
Not really, but I got him. I'll pop a cooldown.
No, I meant pop the fell emitter, dude. That's our
Oh, I
job.
apologize.
I tried to, but I got Blade Stormed down.
Get Brad up if you can, please.
Did you grab him or no?
Give me a second. I'm gonna have to saying I got the wrong
Yeah,
target.
he's dead.
4, 3, 2,
Wipe it up.
1.
My bad, I thought you were asking for a taunt.
No, no.
Stand and die quickly
Yeah, it
and
was-
do
it
not
was-
release.
We always are gonna be doing the emitters because
Die
they
quickly
really can't.
and do not release.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
'cause-
release.
Were
You
those
know-
emitters placed all right for you guys?
Yeah, they were fine.
Okay.
You got it in the right spot. That's all we needed. We just had a
Yeah,
minor
just
hiccup
making
with.
sure.
Yeah.
It looked like for the most part we were doing okay.
It pretty much just has to be the tanks that are doing those, because we will get stunned occasionally, and then it's just a clusterfuck. So.
Yeah. Not a big deal. It's been a bit since we've got to that part, so. Very-
How dare you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I had a blast with that one.
You're both fired.
I knew as soon as you responded to that. What do you say?
So we let's start a second pod too, so we can like burst AoE this thing adds down.
Yes, that is correct. We still lost. I know it's been a little bit, but
We did change it at one point, so.
I think we were still keeping it at second, weren't
I'm
we?
just verifying it.
Yeah.
I was about to, but I was like,
I personally like it at the beginning, but I understand.
It's mostly because by that point, as you saw, we had a lot of ads, even with people focusing it down. Once our DPS is high enough where ads aren't a problem, we'll probably start altering lust positions.
Also, AoE trinkets if you have them.
That would be accurate, yes.
That's a good one too, especially if you have multipliers. Multipliers an ability that grants flat damage, like percentage, so it scales your trinkets.
Sounds about right. All right, ready check's going out. Yeah, Terminus is a good one.
So stupid.
We were doing all right for the most part. Just be careful of mines. All right, here we go. Focus up, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is one engagement you will not walk away from.
4,
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Oof.
That seems right out.
Got her. It was an intrepid blast that killed him. Trying to figure out how. Right. Gonna go pop a couple of green.
4, 3, 2, 1.
These ones are gonna be vortex.
Someone else hit a third mine.
Oh, quick.
Got her. Sorry, Hills.
Put it aggro, I'm sorry.
I got her. Oof. What's going on in your house, dude? Alright, she's all yours.
4, 3,
She's not coming on me.
1.
Alright, try taunting now.
Yeah, she's not coming on me.
The fuck? She could not have possibly gone taunt immune. Hey, stop standing on mines.
I'll get him right now.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna hit him so he doesn't actually like go after one of the ranged. You're fine, dude.
4, 3,
I'll get the first emitter.
1.
Alright, emitter's down. I got him. If you could do me a favor, Joe, where you just put that last one, try and keep the rest of them in that vicinity so it's a little closer to tanks.
Alright, I'm at 14 set. So
You're fine. You should be able to put out one more.
That's kicked me out.
Yeah, you guys gotta get on bats time.
Get out, get out, get
Going
out.
on 'em.
4, 3, 2.
We have a
There
backup
should be
to go
whoever's
into
in
the pod.
there. Kill the bats. Whoever's in there should be able to get 4 out.
It should be
Got him.
Waka next.
Well, no, we've got the second person in there, right?
Yeah, but if he has to leave for a third.
I don't think we should be okay unless there's another fuck up with the bats. Because there's generally enough time to do 4 in that one. Can you hit the next? Okay, I got it. It's out.
4, 3,
I'm out of the pod.
2, 1.
Yeah, so we'll go in. Yeah.
Yeah. I got him.
Watch out, y'all.
Yeah, or I should. Hold on. He's transitioned anyways.
I'm gonna get him. I got a DR.
I got it. Because I got new stacks. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I got him. Oof.
Got the shield.
Yeah, it's dead. Watch the... Make sure we're clearing the mines, please, with the emitter when possible. Thanks.
Trying to get the
Bats.
so
She died inside of there.
Damn it.
What then?
we have a backup that can go in.
Full.
Peace Lake going down. Alright, I got him. No, who clicked on that?
Yeah.
Wipe it. Alright. No talking unless it's important, mostly because there's way too much going on. If you are not Volts or myself, you should not be touching the Fell Shield emitters at all. However, that being said, pretty decent attempt. We at least got them halfway down. For the people doing the Fell Shield emitters, do not drop them to the front of the pod. Please drop them pretty much on the same side every time.
Repaired.
So for pod 3, I'd prefer them to be in this vicinity so that we can actually take the boss over here and keep tanking them in the same spots we've been tanking them.
Were people just not DPSing the bats enough on the second one? Cause,
It looks like that was the case, yeah.
That's where we're lusting too, so we really should have enough to kill them.
Yeah, whoever is in the pods, if your timing is good on the Fell Shield emitters, one of you can get 4 of them. But you got to be like in and immediately hitting the button to drop it. However, that being said,
Not so much on Mythic because we
is
can't
it really that
stay past
tight?
21
Yeah,
stacks.
never mind then. Ignore it. I was thinking that there was still the amount of time, but you're right.
Usually I can get 4 out if I'm staying like 23 or 24 stacks.
Probably not good for our second pod people for that then. All right. So outside of that, pretty much okay till we got to pod 2. At pod 2, everything kind of went to hell.
In a handbasket.
I was going to go with a trolley, mostly because I enjoy that better. All right.
Remember, you're in the third pod to clear mines, and if you see us clear in this, in this little area, start clearing a little towards where we're starting.
So where?
When we're starting here. This is gonna be the side that has the most mines.
Yeah, I pretty much, to make it clear for where the tanks are going to go, we're going to be on this side, right where I'm standing right now. The boss is always going to basically go to the same side of each pod, facing the pod. Facing the pod.
The mines were like right smack dab in the center and closer to pod 2.
That's mostly just because the way that y'all are like stacking here, it spawns around you guys. But if there's a mine in a particular zone, it's probably not going to spawn on top of it. Like, there can only be one mine per tile.
May I add something before this happens really quick?
What's up?
Move out with the shock shit.
They should be doing that anyways. If anybody isn't, you're about to get chewed out. Like I said, whatever setup we've got on each pod needs to count for every pod. You need to do the exact same thing. Right, I got our volts. We might have to be careful. They might be going taunt immune just because they're doing an ability when we try and taunt.
I'm gonna down this shot grenade.
4.
Watch it.
bro.
2.
G.
Try to grab those if you can, Ella.
I mean, there's only so much I can do with them. Got her. There's a couple of mines out there if you want to go pop them. Remember, ads are priority. They should be dying. Probably should have taken my statue to help with ad pickup. Taunt when you can. I'm gonna pop a couple of mines.
4. 3. 2. 1.
It's gonna be 3 on that one. Heals. Just be careful. I got the ads on me. They're coming back.
4, 3, 2.
Got her.
1.
Nope, never mind. I got him, dude.
Do you want Corey to get up?
Yeah, that'd probably be the best time.
Well,
Volts,
take
can
a
you
second
grab the
down.
shield? Make sure you're under it.
I'll give it back to this.
That's fine, man. Taunt when you can, Volts. Okay. Got him.
Spell's coming out.
Show these weaklings why we are the dominant force in the cosmos.
All yours.
Back. 2. 1.
Begin firing on my mark.
4. 3. 2. 1.
Alright. He's about to assume
Keep me
commands.
alive.
I'm just gonna let you hold him for a second, Volts, because the next one's coming out.
You got a bunch of stuff on you. Should be okay.
He's coming out. You want me to get him?
I got him.
Yeah. Pop it.
That's actually good placement, Kira. I think we only have 2 shields, though.
Yep, I only had time to place 2. I was trying to get an extra one down.
Okay. That means for the next... For one of
Probably
these,
the
we
next
need...
one.
Yeah, just go ahead. Tom, again, sorry. Go ahead and use like a set of healing cooldowns if you can, please.
Luther.
They already lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. We lost it too to help clear the ads. I got him. Leave this one out, Volts. Don't use the shield.
Sorry, Dante.
Damn it.
We have War Mastery here.
Yeah, the shield got used. We should have saved it. Taunt when you can.
Oh, I just got one shot.
Whoa.
Something just happened.
We got a
Hit
rest
him
for
up.
him, yeah.
I'll take another one, then taunt.
4,
Alright, take him if you can.
1.
Defensives and cooldowns.
Big ones.
Ugh, God.
It's alright.
Bats.
I'll pick up Svax. Yeah.
I got this one.
I'm gonna pop a mine too. Fuck.
3, 2, 1.
People running around should not be popping mines. Should really only be the tanks, but I get there's not a lot of room. I'm not angry, just irritated.
Fuck you.
Keep going for the moment. Melee, watch the mines, please.
Bats.
I know it's hard to see them, but still. Got her.
4, 3.
We do have another res if you do want to get somebody up.
Nibbles is getting out.
Pick someone, please.
Cry,
Christ,
you're
needs to go in.
next.
I'm gonna pick probably let's see.
Someone needs to take
You
over.
get
I want for a
yourself?
third second.
Do I need to get in?
Oh
or...
fuck, we just lost.
Go ahead.
We just lost
Yeah.
Volts. I used the res already.
Alright, wipe it up. However, getting better-ish.
I don't think we've gotten here before, so yeah.
Nope. It's definitely a major improvement. This is the farthest we've taken them. Tropic Blast.
Okay,
That was annoying.
so I get in on round. You changed my thing again. I didn't. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're in on round 2, pod 1.
It's probably gonna change every night, honestly, unless we actually have the same people showing up every time. So
I mean, we say that, but we'll probably not change like our steady raiders too often. It's usually going to be backups, or we'll see.
All of the steady raiders are changing.
Yeah.
I think. May I?
What do you
suggest
want? Go for it.
I'm awkward. I don't think that having the boomkins for pod 2, round 2, is a good idea because we're still going to have a lot of ads around that time. And we're doing a lot of ad control.
who do you suggest that we put in instead of you then?
I'm saying if we swapped me and Fangs with G-Touch and Unitsu and just swapped, and we did pod 3 and then they did pod 2, round 2. And that way we're still doing pods, but then we still are out for ad control.
I mean, aren't the Ellie Shamans also really good at ad control?
Oh, fuck, I forget that Onitsu's playing.
We can swap them for Waka and Brad and just have the druids on backup.
That would be what I was going to actually literally suggest, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I spaced out that they were both Ellie Shamans for some reason. I thought Unitsu was healing.
Well, if he was, he wouldn't be going into the second set of pods. We can't afford to lose heals at that point. But we're doing fine.
I don't know. I just
Our
glanced
bigger
at it.
problems look like... Volts, you are just getting... Like, he smashed that like it was basically the first night, and he had been in prison for the last, like, 3 years.
You're talking about the first death?
Yeah, like...
Yeah, I think I was just my back was facing towards him by mistake.
Yeah.
Because it was just taunted, so I didn't think it hit me. Like, dude, I'm not keyboard jamming, so he fucking hit me that like millisecond.
He beat the
Melee you
shit
for
out of
10
you.
million.
Like, he did to you what Chris Brown did to Rihanna. It was a rough night. Corey died to Fusillade.
It's gonna be okay.
Joe died to Fusillade. That was probably the second Fusillade, or the... Okay. So, here's the deal. You probably didn't hear me, Volts. Again, if I have to talk over people, I'm going to start getting a lot louder. I'd rather not. If, for some reason, we don't have 3 shields, Volts, we're going to let 2 shields stay and let 1 go through the very first one, because it should do the least amount of damage. And then we'll just use shields after that. I'm hoping that's not going to be the case.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, I swapped the backups in the pod 2, set 2, as we discussed, so that now means that Bradwick and Macaw are going to be on pod 2, set 2, and Fangs or Druid are on backup.
Alright. I think that'll work perfectly.
How much magic damage do you guys take in this fight?
Many?
Not a ton. Are you talking to tanks or just in general?
Yes.
We don't take any really. It's all physical.
I think it almost feels like a bleed, right, or something like that.
No, it's just a
the
damage
raid,
increase
It's just the raid damage that you're taking, really. That's it.
Yeah, for direct damage from the bosses, the exploit weakness is literally just physical damage and an increased 50% for 20 seconds after that.
If you've got Cavalier, would it be worth taking Knight Templar and losing Hand of the Protector?
Nah, not for this. I don't think so. You're talking about Blessing of Spell Warding?
No, the next tier down. If you have Knight Templar with the 2 charges of Divine Steed.
No way, no.
Nah.
I don't think he needs that movement, really. It's not a...
Yeah, it's hand
It's not
up.
about movement, it's about turning the 2 charges into a cooldown.
Yeah, I actually know what it's basically like playing a Crusader in D3. It's the same concept. I don't know how that would work though, because it feels like he'd end up maybe turning his back to the boss if he did that. Because he can't actually like stand in place; it forces him to run.
No, it doesn't. Does it?
That provides no survivability. Knight Templar.
It's just 20% damage reduction.
Yeah.
It's just a small cooldown.
What is Hand of the Protector again?
So
He does a lot more.
That might still benefit him mostly because then he can kind of heal through the general damage from the dots and whatnot a little better. Yeah, we just. I think it's more we just got to be more careful how we're positioning the boss and ourselves. I think we might be okay for the moment.
5, 4, 3.
What do you mean round 1, 3, 2?
First round.
He's asking for the
second person.
That's Corey?
CNG.
Yeah. I apologize. I did read out that kind of stuff when we started. So if anybody missed it, I'm not putting like any kind of a touch on it. Just be a little more attentive, please.
Oh.
What killed Drew? Was it Bladestorm?
Can't look right
I
now.
was just stunned and taking damage.
Okay, head it out.
Bruh.
Gonna blow up a couple of mines, so.
Dante, please pay
That's
more
off.
attention and move out when you have the shock on you.
We're 2 down already. Wipe it.
Maybe we
Bloodlines.
should just go back to the free-for-all thing.
So
this is working better than the free-for-all was. For us. It's
Yeah,
just
it really
people
is.
to pay more attention.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you up top for a second, Nick?
Oh god, here we go.
G quit incoming.
I don't think that's what this is about, honestly.
Thank you for the summon.
The feast is still down.
I just put that down.
Oh, never mind.
No, you definitely caught it. You go.
Being stunned on a mine that spun under my fucking asshole. It's like I saw my life flash before my eyes.
So that's one of the benefits of being stacked. Like, if something spawns directly under you, we're just supposed to eat it. Like, don't move away. Like, don't try to move away from it and like spark multiple. If it's just one that's under the group, just fucking eat it.
So we're supposed to eat the mines that spawn under us when we're stacked on purple?
Yeah, don't go out of your way to fucking leave purple.
Ooh. See, I thought we were just roughly stacking around purple and moving out with when the mines spawn like directly underneath our feet, but that's something more interesting.
Yeah.
He does make sense about the mine just taking it, but the problem is if that guy's doing whirlwind and everybody's in purple, he's gonna destroy all of you.
Honestly, if there's someone on purple with Whirlwind, I'll usually just kind of try and move off and then move back on as soon as it dies, but...
Okay, so for everybody who's here, give me about 1 minute of your time. No one try and interrupt or talk over me. If you have stun grenade, do not stand there like a fucking idiot. There are 2 spots in the room that you should be moving. you should definitely be getting out of the group as expediently as possible. There's literally no reason to stand and cast. Get the fuck out. Your DPS is not as important as actually like not killing people. When it comes to the mines, if one trips, no big deal. If I say I'm going out to get mines, you should be paying attention to your feet and not tripping a third one and causing extra damage. It's not that we can't take it, but we really should not to save heals for when it's important. Move the grenades to the markers. If you are unsure, make sure you put yourself near a marker so you know exactly which one you would prefer to go to. For anyone who is a channel class, I do understand the difficulties of your DPSing, but if you see mines spawning, if you lose your DPS, stop and move.
Well, on that note, nobody should be taking grass, so channeling is dumb.
I know, but I know some people like to channel. I get it, but please do not just stand there. Let me know when you're ready, please, Cry. We were doing really well.
I was just listening.
You're good. Also, not really necessarily going to make it mandatory, but if you could get Exorcist raid tools, that'd really be appreciated because a lot of shit goes into notes, and it saves me a lot of time if I didn't have to read them off.
3,
You could consider it a favor to me. Or you can consider it an order, get raid notes.
4,
Your pick. Whatever makes you feel good. Bat. Got her. Bladestorm Kiddo.
Nope.
Epic Blast.
I'm not
How
listening to
many-
anybody ever fucking again.
Yours. Alright. Head it out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Show these weaklings why we are the dominant force in the cosmos.
Make sure those ads die, please. Got her. They're not always going to be with the boss, sadly. There's not much I can do about that.
That
stun grenade.
Oh. Other bat.
Head it out.
4,
Third bat.
Gonna trip some mines.
1.
Two bats.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not gonna taunt. I'm gonna go
Which
get the next
person
boss. Watch the ground.
Never mind.
Doing good so far. So far.
Joe, you're in. I'm going to need Brad. You're going to take my spot as second in the pod.
2, 1.
No, you're not. You're still in backup. It's going to be Cecile. You're taking my spot as second in the pod.
Got it.
Kill those ads.
I used
Careful,
my
careful,
bat killer
careful.
on.
Hold up. Not important. Sorry. Need to be able to talk.
Kill the bat.
Bat.
4, 3,
Bat.
1.
Shield going up.
4,
Got him.
3, 2, 1.
Careful.
Guys out.
Cecile, drop your 3 by the third pod.
Make sure to drop them a little bit to the immediate left of where you just put that one. Going out. Thank you.
Move that out, guys.
Ooh. Yeah.
What was that?
Probably shouldn't have sacked on me there, Cry.
Gotcha.
1.
Wait, what?
You stacked your shock on me.
We happen to run the same way, yeah?
Moving out. I got the next. I got him. Just.
Go get him.
Whoop. I got him.
Make sure these ads are dead.
Thankfully, I've been popping dampening harm to make sure he doesn't one-shot me. Taunt whenever you can.
That.
Alright.
Bats.
We have him.
We have how many emitters do we have? One right on the
We're
tanks.
3.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm sorry, I just couldn't see it.
You need a backup for pot 3.
We have a battle res if
Brad.
you want to get Corey.
I'll get this shield. I'll get this shield.
I got him. Sorry.
Get Corey up.
Nothing this.
What killed everyone there?
Bat.
Alright, hold on.
Another
Nope,
bat.
just wipe. Just wipe. We're down a lot of people. It's DPS we need later.
Don't release.
Don't release. Do not release. Sorry. We're still getting farther-ish than what we were. However, I know what the kind of problem on this one was. I'm gonna say it again for everybody's edification when I'm rezzed. I'm not angry, but you must pay attention when I'm asking people to do things because this is really important that things are put where we need them. Shields need to be dropped here. In this vicinity, please. No, I'm not necessarily at you, but everyone, because this isn't the first time. This pod needs to have shields here. So that it's out where you ranged can stack, but tanks can still get in it.
Basically, it's in this circle I'm running. It's in a good area.
Yes, that is accurate. Mostly because that is going to fuck us every time because we lost a lot of people to the Fusillade because they couldn't get in time. Yep. Just, you're still on backup. If we call for you to go in, that's the only alteration you need to make. It looked like you did everything else mostly good. You died, which I assume was just from too many stacks, or was it something?
I got the stun thing with the stacks.
Okay, that's understandable then.
And I couldn't get in the shield because I placed it bad.
It happens. It wasn't just you. It's not the first time. That's why I'm clarifying right now for everyone.
Word. I take feedback well.
All right. So everyone with the bombs, we can't set markers at every pod. The marker setup you see currently at pod 1 is the exact same formula you should be following for every pod. They are all the same if you face them.
5, 4.
Come on, guys. Y'all can do this. I have more faith than I probably should at this point.
This is one engagement you will not walk away from.
4,
You and Irel?
2,
Go in there.
1.
Usually about when it hits about like the 3 portion of it, you can probably start getting a little bit closer. Got her. Also, it's kind of annoying to find out that it spawns the ads on the tanks. I thought it spawned on other people.
Does not give a shit.
It seems to pick me every time I go out to do fucking mines.
Yeah, spawn
Going.
the tanks.
Yeah, not something I ever really paid attention to, because normally we don't go out that far.
2, 1.
Good job on those shot grenades.
I'm gonna blow up a couple more mines, guys. Just to give us a little more space. Alright. Probably needed a little more spot healing with Ka, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I should have stopped and drained.
Yeah, it was mostly me popping the group mines at a bad time. I'll try and watch it. Taunt when you can, please. Thank you. 1,
4,
2,
1.
Show these weaklings why we
3.
are the dominant force in the cosmos. 4,
Got her.
2.
Wait, no, it's transition.
You're gonna go get an R.
Don't. Yeah, I'm going to get this one. It's always going to be when the assume is coming out. I'm going to pick it up first. Come on. Come on, big guy. Get your ass over here. Good job on that emitter.
1.
Keep it going, guys. Taunt when you can, please. I got a 3rd stack, but it's not a big deal.
Nice job on those.
Y'all have got it. Just keep it going.
4, 3, 2,
Cells out.
Got him.
2, 1.
Keep it up, guys. Keep those ads dying, please. Moving out. Thank you, sir. Really good on the other side for those shield placements. Thank you, Kira.
Bat, please.
4, 3, 2,
Careful.
1.
I'm not gonna taunt because he's about to do his assume. I'm just gonna let you get a third stack.
Boo!
How did we lose? I know we lost you, Kira. Alright, I'm gonna get a Rotus.
Get these ads down quick.
How many stacks did you have?
20.
Okay.
Maybe
I hit
next
the
time
button
we-
to escape.
You may have gotten it just a second too late. Yeah. Taunt when you can, please. Alright, stepping out.
It always feels weird with 18 MS.
We still
to
have these
use
ads up,
something.
yeah. That's what fucked us there.
Had to cancel that rank too because I had the grenade on me.
If you want to get Drew up for the ad control,
Yeah.
especially the bats.
Thank you, Volts.
You want me to get him?
No, I said thank you for getting the shield. Sorry about that. Alright, taunt when you can. We're gonna keep going even though we've lost people. We need to see how far we can take this. Gonna hit the shield and then taunt. Got it. Careful of those bombs.
Those mics need to be cleared out by
Popping out.
There's only a couple over there. I think we'll be okay for the most part. You can pick her up.
You can pop a couple on your run over.
Yeah, if you'll grab her, please.
4,
It's a fruit body.
2, 1.
You're
Careful.
doing good, guys.
Use cooldowns if you've got 9 stacks and the heals can't dispel you right yet. Damn it, get him up.
Watch your step.
Keep Nip alive. Cry, you're in next.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Getting out now.
Show these weaklings why we are the dominant force in the cosmos. Zero.
Got her.
Bat.
Watch your step.
Other bat.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Cry, are you using the one ability on the boss? Okay, there it is. It wasn't showing up for me.
Taunt when you can, man.
3, 2, 1.
Never mind. She's assuming.
Got him on the comeback.
I'm gonna pop a couple of
That's
mines over here.
Brad, you're in the pot first.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't see it. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wrap it up.
It was all the way over here.
Yeah, I mistimed it. That's all.
It's all good, man. Better-ish, though it looks like there's a little bit of a possibility that the boss doesn't have enough damage on them, oddly enough.
Don't release.
It's just people being dead a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a lot of
30 odd
deaths.
for 35% by the time we get to pod 2 means we're going to be really pushing it if we get to pod 3.
We had. Let's see.
I need a repair.
I think we res 2 people.
There is a Jeeves down.
And by that time that like everyone died, we had 6 deaths, so 4 deaths that didn't get rezzed. Or 2 deaths, yeah, 4 deaths that didn't get rezzed.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time killing ads and back. They
Yeah.
weren't really getting touched after transition.
No, you're fine. We lost someone very early on too, and it looks like it was mostly Entropic Blast and some Blade Storming. Okay, shocked. Kiddo, I know what you died to, and that's...
Hot shame.
You were close, just a second off. Shocked again for
Nanosecond.
Drew. Shocked hit Drew, and then it was Fusillade. That's what finished him.
You killed me, so.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
That's right. No, never mind. Yeah, because I apologized for it, because I specifically hit mines at the wrong time, so I gotta be careful. You there, Volts?
He's AFK for a second.
Alright. I will honestly say it was looking better. If we can just have most everyone alive for that second phase, we've probably got it. Do you guys need another healer?
I would have called for it, but like we were having problems with like people getting pulled out, so it seems like we still need the DPS more.
Yeah.
If we pick up another healer, I can switch to my monk, and that way I can get add damage and boss damage because it's either or right now. Because right now I'm smashing bats as best I can, and I'm doing like no boss damage. But if I'm on my monk, I can fucking.
Chad, if you want to focus on the boss, the ads are melting under our Starfall. Once we get Moonfire and Sunfire on them, they just melt.
But I'm talking about the bats.
Yeah. Our Starfall covers that whole fucking circle. Like, we can get it to cover all the way from X to the other side of the pod and be hitting all the bats and shit in that area, and then it just buffs our dots even more, so it just takes ramp up, but that's why they, like, take a little bit to get to half health, and they just drain the fuck down. So if you wanted to focus more on boss damage, the ads get caught up in the cleave pretty well. Like, I'm even taking time to, like, throw a
To be fair
Star
to
on them.
hold on. To be fair to you, Chad, as much as I'd let you switch, we've got like one pull left, really. So
What time is it?
It's almost 12:30 my time, which is like 7. Yeah, it's almost an end of raid. So let's give it another shot, guys. We're getting close. Just a little more effort. That's all we need. I've literally got nothing else to give you. Like, all right, let's do it. Let's give it one more good shot.
Time sure did fly though, didn't it?
Yeah. Once we actually start working on that, like once we start working on like the boss and like focusing. There you go. Thank you, Irel.
2, 1.
Spam 1. You'll be good. Ugh. Got her Volts.
Someone had a shot grenade.
Careful with those mines, guys. Or did you go out and pop some vaults? G, go stand with the rest of the people. Do not be out that far.
1.
Say again? Got her. Sorry, it's a little. Your mic's a little off. It's on my end. I'll try and listen better. I understand what you asked now. Focus on it. Focus on it. How long did who was in there?
Lutha.
I was.
We need a third, which should be.
Go in.
4, 3, 2.
I got him out.
Alright, I'm moving out.
Yeah, I did that. My bad.
It's alright.
Oh, Ankh.
If you want to go ahead and do so, yeah, go for it. Got her. Never mind. She's assuming command, which means I can't get her. Got him. Watch your placement, G.
4.
You shouldn't be in front of the boss because he's going to do that, and I don't want you to get hit, man.
1.
Taunt when you can.
You already lost. Did now.
Go ahead and taunt Waltz when you can, please. Was he immune again? Bats.
Bats kicked me out.
Alright.
Yeah, I realize. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I stand corrected, Jack.
Hold on. She's late.
3, 2, 1.
I'm in the pod, going to need a third after me.
Got him. Go ahead and go. Sorry, I was clearing out some of those mines.
Bat.
Do we have a backup or you want me to take third?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Grab him when you can.
Can you hit the mine? I'm sorry, though. Shield.
It's,
Out of the
it's
pod.
fine. I got it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry to panic anybody, but the best time to pop those is literally going to be when the shield is up. Going to get the boss. Let's keep going for now. Come on, you giant fucker.
Can you get that innervate fangs?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Okay.
If there's any ads up, you need to kill them quickly.
Shock trooper in the group.
Yeah, that's why I was calling for it. Alright, stepping out. I got hit by that third one, but it won't matter. Kill that bat.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Doing the shield. Got the boss, man. Did you get pulled out? Or did you jump
I
out?
got dropped out. I
He was, he was a 20, he was good.
Okay.
Somebody
no,
needs
I
to
just-
hop in.
I got 5 mine clears out.
Okay, thank you.
4,
Whenever raid's done, don't leave immediately, please. For our raiders. Shield up.
So, bomb
Got it.
there.
Sim command. I'm gonna get the other boss.
You getting him?
Yeah, I've only got 1 stack, so I'll take the first hit over here.
4,
Getting in the first spot now.
2, 1.
Someone's gonna have to cover for him.
Whoever we got left.
Do not DC. Do not DC.
It's okay. Just focus. We got it.
I DC'd.
I got him.
Well, you don't have a pod here, so...
Ah, damn, I got a 4th stack. Yeah.
Can I say something
That
about
was-
this attempt, Nick?
Yes.
4, 3.
I got her. Go ahead and move out.
Bull's getting out now.
I'm not gonna make it, but I mean, it's honestly we're
Fangs, can you
probably
go
not
in?
gonna make it. Just go ahead and wipe it. It was pretty much gonna be a wipe, but I wanted to see how it was going. Do you want me to drag you up real quick, Corey?
No, it's for everyone.
Okay. Wipe it up, please. All right, you're good. Go for it, man.
Alright, during the second pod,
hmm
I find it very difficult to get inside after dropping a shot grenade outside. When you guys are still outside the shot grenade, we don't have it. And I didn't have time to get back. That was happening last attempt too. Like if you don't have the debuff and you know you have to get inside the have reduced damage, it'd be preferable if you guys weren't outside of range. That way we can drop our shock, then get back in time to live.
For the third pod, really, outside of like moving out for the shot grenade, everyone should literally be stacked up. Like, there's absolutely no reason for people to be spread out because there's no ads to deal with. So, did you get clipped by a grenade? Is that what happened?
No, I was trying to avoid people. That way I didn't stun them.
Okay. So
if
yeah,
we have-
everyone. So I assume if everyone was stacked for that pod, it'd be fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciated. So yes, everyone, vast improvement over where we're at. Still a lot of work to be done. It's looking like the bats are going to end up being a problem, as well as just general, like, I guess DPS on ads is an overall thing. So please go out, look up anything that requires you to, like, I guess, learn something different about your class. I know that a lot of people probably know it. I'm not calling anyone bad. Go look for any tips, tricks, anything you can find. We need to bump up the DPS just a little bit. There's a couple of people I want to stick around afterwards. Joe, I'd like you to stay, if you don't mind, please.
No problem.
Because I'm going to talk with you for just a little bit. And for our pugs, I want to go ahead and say thank you for coming. We raid on Thursday at the same time. We start a little bit early. We start at, what is it? What's server time again for this? 11:30? 11:30 Eastern. If you would like to come with us on Thursday, please add someone from the guild or one of the officers, which is myself, Chrono, Niplith, Losi, or Kira, and we will shoot you an invite if you can come on Thursday.
Thank you for the invite, gentlemen.
No problem. Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you very much for the invite.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, I'd say maybe, but it's end of raid, and I know a lot of people have to go, so we can't really like put a group together.
Okay. The Candyman's voice, though.
Holy shit, his fucking voice.
It was a little odd. That being said, once again, for everybody involved, go take a look at anything to find out what you might be doing wrong, what you might need to improve on, or what you can do that may be like a little bit of a trick to just do more DPS on those ads and the boss.
Can I say something?
Go for it, man.
Okay, so Warcraft logs. I know a lot of people go there and you can see like the ranking or whatever, or you can see what damage is taken. You can also see the replays of people who have done this fight. Also see what they're casting, how they're moving, cast by second, up to like 3 decimal places or something. Not saying you have to dive that deep, but it's like a vastly underused resource. Yeah, and you can like separate it to eye level for people that are doing like your eye level and what gear you guys have to, see what you could be doing and see what they're doing to help, and you can mimic what they were doing to help, your performance or whatever.
Okay. That being the case, do you mind hanging around for just a little bit, Chad? I didn't think you were going anywhere, but just in case. I'm going to hop up real quick, and I'm taking Joe with me. Anybody else has anything they want to talk about, whisper me, and I will drag you up as soon as I am done.
I did pretty good though tonight. For only seeing it a handful of times, you guys did pretty good.
Thanks, man.
It's literally just the matter of it being a broken record. That doesn't seem like the right analogy, but
first phase because they get out of my earthquake, which is like most of my damage. Can't be like OP like balanced druids have like Starfall and be like, doesn't matter where they stand.
It's true. Where's better class? Generally, you want to say it in the Starfall, but
No way is it a better class. Better survivability, absolutely.